Mm. All right. Have you ever guys, Here's one question. Have you ever guys got locked out of your Red Hat system? Don't worry. Today we're going to go over one of the essential tasks on the RHCSA exam. It's resetting the root password. And we're going to use this using the init equals slash bin bash method. So in previous methods, in various versions you've seen used probably before this one, version 9 was using RD break. Um, and and there's a lot of different ways of doing this. But I'm just doing this just a basic, simple way for the RHCSA. So now let's go ahead because the reason why I want to just made this video is because the RHCSA has you have you're working with two different nodes. So node one may have a certain amount of tasks, and then node two may have a certain amount of tasks. And in order to go to the second part of tasks, you may that those tasks may be on node two, for example, and you have to be able to reset the password to get into the system to be able to do the rest of the task. And this could be possibly a make or break. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to go here in my VMware here. Going to restart my guess. Going to restart it. All right. So once we enter, we're going to enter the GRUB menu when it appears. So you got to do this pretty quickly, or it will start the system. We're going to be restarting this all over again. So you're going to use the type E, lowercase e. Once the boot GRUB menu comes up. All right, so it should come up any minute. Excuse me, guys. My system has been running slow all day today. All right. All right. So the boot menu should be coming up in a minute. All right. As soon as it appears, we're going to just type E. As soon as it comes right up. All right. So we're here in the GRUB user. So we want to make sure we go all the way. You see the Linux line here? You want to go all the way to the end of the line here. Where it says Linux. All right. All right. So now we want to type. So we're going to type in command. We're going to type in RW. We're going to read write flag. So we're going to do read write. All right. Then init equals slash bin slash bash bin slash bash. When that appears, that's where we're going to enter. So the reason why we're using this read write flag, um, starting this is we're doing this is because the rewrite flag mounts the root file system, which with write permissions immediately, while init equals slash bin bash tells the kernel to skip the normal boot sequence and drop you straight into the shell. All right. So once we get here, once we get here, all right. All right, we're going to press X. Oh, we're going to Control X. All right, I'm gonna do Control X. All right, all right, all right. Once this goes, this should prompt you into the root shell. Root shell prompt should appear. All right, here. So here, this is a emergency mode. So when we go in here in emergency mode, since we already, again, just to explain what we did in the GRUB menu, just to reiterate. So just wanted to tell you again why. So that read write flag again mounts the root file system with the right permissions immediately, while the init equals slash bin slash bash tells the kernel to skip the normal boot sequence and drop you straight into a bash shell. So in this second step, what we're going to reset the password. So again, you've seen there's many different ways of doing this. So we're going to do reset the password. We're going to do password, or we're just going to say who. It's going to say it's going to want to know who we are. Am I? We're root. So we're going to do passwd. We're going to type in this one. Type in. So we're going to type a new password. We're going to type in RHEL 10 for the password, and then we're going to type it again. RHEL 10 for the password. Okay. Password's been updated successfully. All right. The next step, we're going to do, we're going to do the SELinux relabeling. This is very important. So the command you want to use is you want to touch. Oh, oh, you want to touch. All right. All right. Slash dot. All right. Now we're going to use this command. All right. All right. All right. We're going to remember touch. All right. Slash dot auto. Remember relabel. Oh, remember don't auto relabel. All right. This is how exactly you want to spell it. So I've seen this messed up a lot of times with misspelling. So you want to do this. So we did the touch auto relabeling. Reason this step is critical because we've modified the slash etc slash shadow outside the normal system environment. So the SELinux security contexts are now incorrect. So creating this hidden file tells the system to relabel the entire system on the next boot. So if you skip this, you might still be locked out after restarting. So let's finalize and reboot. So this action we're going to execute and initialize it to finish. So in order to do that, we're going to type in the command exec slash sbin init. All right. All right. This might take a minute. So once this is done, this is going to reboot automatically and it's going to send me into the login screen and we'll test out our new password. I will say this, I would highly advise keep doing this, practicing this a lot because again, during the exam, you won't have access to the internet. Um, this is what I would say. Again, it's not about remembering the commands, but remembering the process, the flow. But this is a very simple way of doing it. I've seen many people do it many different ways. But this was doing it the first way I did it, adding that read write flag, really, skipped a couple steps and just made it more simpler to do this. So again, it's your discretion if you want to use it different ways, but I find it I've done this many times on my test VMs and it works every time. Do this till it's muscle memory. Do this enough. because in order to finish the rest of the task on your exam, you're going to have to this step is critical. This could be determine or pass or fail on the exam. All right, so if you see here, cleaning up labels on /temp. In a minute, it's going to reboot. May take a minute. All right, it's rebooting. All right. It's what we want to see. So, all right. But yeah, this is running very, very slow today. But that's typically the steps. Now it's going through its steps here. This is gonna come back up in a minute. Just my system's running slow. There we go. That's what we want to see here. So once we verified and test out the new password, then that is a success. Easy, quick points on the exam. If you can, especially this is very critical, very critical. I think I've probably done this around probably 10 times in a row just to build that muscle memory, and just build some muscle memory for this. All right, coming up any minute, any minute. Again, my apologies, guys. This is running very, very slow this evening. Wasn't running like this earlier in the day. All right. Any minute, the login screen will come up. All right. Come on now. There we go. Okay, here we go. Finally. All right. So we're going to test our new password, the moment of truth. So we're going to RHEL 10. Looks like a success, guys. Looks like it worked. All right. Well, guys, looks like this worked. All right, so guys, that is how you reset the root password. So if you guys have any questions, again, I'm sorry this long video is a little longer than what I expected. Excuse my system being so long, but this is typically how you want to do this. I would just keep practicing this step a lot till it's muscle memory. Again, and remember why you in each of these commands I've typed. Remember why each step doing each command on these steps, not just typing commands, but understand why. Um, but again, keep doing this, and definitely you will have you probably more likely have more success on the exam and getting to other tasks on the exam by this critical step. So thank you guys. Just in this kind of ad hoc video. But thank you guys. Hope this helps somebody preparing just like myself, preparing for the RHCSA exam. So thank you guys. You have a great rest of your Saturday evening, and thank you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you. Bye bye.